like you have too much clutter in your house? Like it's kind of taking you over, and when you are home, you can't ever relax because your mind can't rest looking at all that clutter? It can make you feel heavy and overwhelmed and really depressed. And this is because what's reflected outside of us is reflected inside of us. And what's in your mind gets reflected outside. So if you're heavy and depressed, often you have some clutter. And if you have some clutter, often you're heavy and depressed. Let's face it, on top of that, you're probably beating yourself up a little because you're too embarrassed to have people over, or you can't believe you let it get this bad. Please ease up on yourself, because you know what is awesome? You have control. You can do something about that. And in this video, I'm going to give you my 8 best tips for keeping your house decluttered so that you can calm down your mind. The first tip is touch something once. When you get those kids' bags home from school, only touch those papers once. Don't put them on the counter to go through later. Recycle what you don't need. Fill out and put back in the bag what you're supposed to. And then put that one special thing a month into a box to keep. If it breaks your heart to throw out all your kids' art, take pictures of them. Keep it digitally. Do the same with the mail. Touch it once. Recycle that junk mail before you even enter the house. Handle it. Touch it once and then it's gone. The second tip is 2 hands in, 2 hands out. And this comes from a restaurant waitstaff policy when I was waiting tables in college. Every time you enter or exited the kitchen, you were to have your 2 hands full, either delivering food or clearing the dirty plates. I use this policy at home. When I go upstairs, I bring stuff that goes up, and when I go down, I bring stuff down. Even if my goal is something else when I go downstairs, I might as well take that thing down while I go. It's barely something extra to do, and those seconds here and there are so worth it. Same with going from one side of the house to the other. 2 hands in, 2 hands out. Bring stuff while you go. And you know what? When I go out of town, my family notices a huge difference because things tend to build up when you don't put them away. The third tip is do your dishes as you go along. Do you know when you make a huge meal and use all those dishes? And then you save the dishes until the end, hoping that someone else will do it? Because you're exhausted from all that cooking and you can't face that big pile of dishes in the sink. But if you did the dishes as you went along, at the end, it's not so bad. Anytime you do projects, put stuff away as you go along so you never get overwhelmed. Listen, when you're overwhelmed, it's that much harder. So don't let it get to that point and you're never overwhelmed. The fourth tip is complete projects. Yep, the secret to getting projects done is to have everything you need gathered while you're out and about running errands for other things. And then when you have 5 minutes, you can begin. You leave it out and you chip off the project a couple minutes here and a couple minutes there, doing those dishes as you go along. And soon the motivation will grow because it feels so good getting it done. And getting the project done and completed and cleared takes care of clutter like nothing else. And the fifth tip is deliver things right away. If you have something that you borrowed and you have to give it back, or if you have a bag of clothes to give away, leave it by the door or put it in your car so you can deliver at your earliest convenience. Sometimes people have a pile behind their couch of stuff to give away because they're waiting to clean out all the closets in their house. No, there's no excuse not to deliver these things right away. There's bins in every parking lot. You could just drop these bags of old clothes off when you're out and about doing other things. So put it in your car, and when you happen to pass a bin, stop for a moment and throw it in. At our house, we probably deliver a load once a month. Don't forget, you're constantly bringing things into your house, and so you ought to be getting rid of it at the same rate. Remember, 2 hands in, 2 hands out. The sixth tip is to let go of perfectionism. If you wait to clean your house until you have time to do it perfect, you'll never get it done. Perfectionism stalls you. It doesn't let you get stuff done. Give yourself permission not to be perfect, and you'll allow yourself to do little things that add up to a decluttered house. I just keep cleaning. I don't care if it's perfect, but it must be okay since people remark when they come to my house because they feel that calm energy of a decluttered home. And thank goodness, I don't care about being perfect. The 7th tip is limit your use of coupons. Coupons get you to buy stuff that you don't need, and then you have to store it. Saving 15 cents and then storing it for months is not a savings. First of all, you tie up cash flow, and you spend money you wouldn't ordinarily spend. Remember, the house always wins. People use coupons because they feel like they're getting something over on the store. Listen, the store benefits much more than you do. When I used to use coupons, I bought all kinds of things that I didn't need, and I realized that I saved more money just not buying it at all. Even unused coupons become a huge part of the clutter. Set some limits on coupons. Only cut coupons that you'll use within the week to a store that you're going to go to anyway, buying a project that you are already buying. And that's it. The rest, recycle. And while I'm talking about recycling, the 8th tip is make recycling easy. I have a paper bag in a nook in my kitchen and one in my office cupboard for paper recycling. I recycle every paper and cardboard, including price tags and toilet paper rolls. Since these bags are so easy to access, the recycling goes right in and then out to the curb each week. There you have it, 8 steps to calming your mind by decluttering your house. When I organize or give things away and look at my new room, my body feels different. I feel energized and lifted up. It feels great to be productive and accomplished. My mind opens and I feel happiness and gratitude. And mostly I feel empowered and in control, and this eases my mind and my soul. Thank you so much for watching this video, but before you go, tell me what are some of your rules of thumb to decluttering your home. And then try these and unclutter your home and see that you want to be shine through.